Why would a person covet? Why would a person covet? He's not happy with what he has. A person is not happy with what he has. In other words, the degree to which a human being can recognize, listen carefully, that they're entirely unique. Entirely unique. The degree to which a human being can recognize that they have a mission in this planet, on this planet, that no other person has. And that God has given you exactly what you need for your mission, and God is giving me exactly what I need for my mission. And there's no interface. None. We're all in laboratories, we all have jobs to do that no one else can do. The degree to which a human being can appreciate the uniqueness, that I am totally special, and I have a special and unique job in this world, I dare say the degree to which a person will not desire what someone else has. A person will only desire what someone else has when they feel, look, I don't have anything special about me, so why should you get everything? Why should you get the nice car? I want your car. The person says, wait a minute, I have my own job to do, I have my own mission, and therefore I don't need what you have. You have what you have. Great. I have exactly what I need for my mission. Lo sachamot is really saying, when it's saying don't covet, it's really saying look at yourself and appreciate that you have a specialness that nobody else has. And you don't need what anyone else has. And don't desire what they have. Because they have what they need for their mission. And you'll get what you need for your mission. And your mission is so unique and so special, it doesn't matter at all what anyone else has. There's no interface. Zero. It says in the Gemara, right? A person can't touch what's been apportioned to his friend, even up to a hair's breadth, it says. You have what you have and I have what I have. Because you have your uniqueness and I have my uniqueness. So if a person covets and desires, I want what you have, it means a person doesn't really appreciate they have anything special. I don't need what you have. Why should I need what you have? I have what I have for my special mission. You have what you have for your special mission. Beautiful. Coveting is really the antithesis, the opposite of appreciation that you're unique. Do you know how that works? Now, how does that relate to honoring parents? A little bit hard. How does that relate to honoring parents? You know, the mitzvah to honor your parents in the Torah is a very unique mitzvah. It's almost extreme in what the Torah says. The Torah never says you have to like your parents. It says you have to honor them. What does it mean to honor them? You have to give them respect. It means you have to make sure they're fed, they're clothed, they have food, they have a place to sleep.
Don't send it to a nursing home.
What's that?
Don't send it to a nursing home.
Right, yeah, maybe. But you have to make sure that they have what they need. That's what it really means. Now, hopefully in life, the fact that these people have given to you more than any other two human beings you'll ever meet in your life, that should engender a feeling of gratitude and love and a desire to want to give back and to be close. And normal human beings and healthy human beings feel that way. And therefore the relationship should be warm, very deep and very warm and full of love. But the commandment doesn't say to love them. It doesn't say to like them. So you got to honor them. Now why is that? You know, the reason why, I mean, it's very extreme even how far it goes. You know, the Gemara describes certain cases where a certain rabbi is giving a class, shiur lecture. His mother comes up to him in front of the whole lecture hall and spits in his face, and he has to remain silent. You know, respect. Another case talks about a father who grabs his son's money bag and throws it into the ocean. Doesn't say anything. No, you have to show respect. Now, you know, sometimes you listen to like talk shows on the radio, and they talk about like getting to know the biological father, right? The person says, you know, I'm really curious to contact my biological father. You know, I feel kind of lost, and psychologists oftentimes recommend, don't go there. What do you need it for? He deserted you when you were, you know, a week old. What do you need that for? Just stay away. And people say, like, I really have this need. Now, I'm going to suggest something. I'm not saying a person's supposed to go out and pursue the biological father always, but there's a need to. There's a need to, and you know what the need is. The mitzvah to honor parents and give respect to parents is such an important mitzvah because when I give respect to them, I'm acknowledging that they were the two human beings who brought me here. Respect for parents really says that my existence is not an accident. I came here at a certain time with two special people, and therefore I have a special mission in this world, a unique mission, and these are the two people who brought me here. And therefore when a person gives honor to the people who brought you here, it means it's because you really acknowledge that you have a special mission. You're not just an accident of nature, but you have a high-level mission in this world. And these were the two people who God selected to bring me here. And therefore I would suggest perhaps that if a person has a need to get in contact with the biological parent, it might not be healthy to pursue the relationship, but the need to see and acknowledge and maybe even to do some act of respect for that person might be a healthy impulse. You know why? Because it's true you left me, when I was 1 week old. You've been such a bum to mom, right? But you are the person who brought me here. And thereby my giving you respect is really acknowledging that my existence is worthy of respect. Do you hear that? When we respect our parents, and that's why it's such a crucial mitzvah for us, it doesn't say you have to like them, but you have to respect them. Because by respecting them, you're acknowledging that you're worthy of respect. That's what it means. Now hopefully you will like them. Naturally you should like them. You should love the people who do so much for you. God created us in that way, that more people do for us, God does for us. We have a natural desire to give back. But it's such a crucial mitzvah, because respecting the people who brought us here means that you're important. Now, do you hear the connection? Lo Sachmod says, the degree to which you can recognize that you're unique is the degree to which you won't covet. The degree to which you recognize that you have a special mission, you're not an accident of nature, is the degree to which you give honor to the people who brought you here. So, relationship principle number 5, and I think it maybe is the most important of all the principles, is what? Self-respect. Respecting your own uniqueness. Respecting your own uniqueness. You have a unique mission. You are unique. And it's so important in a relationship. In a relationship with God, it's so important. You know why? Because without my feeling that I'm unique and special, I might feel that maybe God doesn't want to get to know me. Or how can I get to know such an awesome being like God? Why would he want to get to know me? But if I could say, wait, I'm unique, I'm special. Two people brought me here at the exact time for a special mission. Therefore, I can say I'm worthy of a relationship with God. There's something special and unique about me. And of course God wants to have a relationship with me, and I should try to pursue my relationship with God. And the world of man and man, one can really only love somebody else and see the specialness in someone else if you see the specialness in yourself. You can't look in yourself and say, I am unique, I am special. There's something about me which is totally, totally unique. How am I going to look and find that in you? And I want to love you for who you are, but if I can't see that I'm somebody special, how can I find something special in you? So the degree to which a person can say that I am worthy of love and respect because I'm unique is really the degree to which I could say and I see that in you. But you got to see in yourself first. To love someone else first, it means you have to love yourself. You got to see that you are somebody really valuable. And the degree to which you can see that is the degree you'll see in somebody else. Oftentimes in relationships, people tell and they say they don't feel worthy of being loved. I don't feel worthy of, people say that. They don't feel worthy of being loved. I can't accept your love because I don't feel I'm worthy of it. And a person like that can't even give love because they don't see there's something about themselves worthy of being loved. How they can discover something in someone else worthy of being loved? I can only discover something about you that's worthy of being loved if I realize I have something that's worthy of being loved. So perhaps relationship principle number 5, maybe it's the most important one, is you have to recognize your own uniqueness. In the world of man and man, we express that out by don't covet what other people have. You don't need it. Everything you have for your mission, God will give you. In the world of man and creators, it means acknowledge the creators who brought you here. Give them honor, because by giving them honor, you recognize that you're not just an accident. You have a unique mission, and they brought you here. Recognize your uniqueness. So let's just summarize. What do we say? We have 10 commandments. These 10 specifically. Why? Because the whole purpose of Torah is to have a relationship with God and to other human beings. Getting to know a being outside of ourselves, God, and becoming God-like. Getting out of our own ego and creating ourselves to be God-like by loving another human being. Having relationships is what the Torah is all about. If that's what the Torah is all about, if that's the Klal Godol, V'yavta l'reich kamocha, love another outside of yourself, if that's the whole point of Torah, it makes sense that the first 10 commandments that God gives us will be the vehicles to get there, will be the 10 principles to get there. And as our rabbis say, 10 commandments folded in each other, 5 principles. What are those 5 principles? Recognize the existence of the other outside of yourself. Number 2, there has to be loyalty. Look for the essence of the other. Number 3, respect the boundaries, the property of the other. Number 4, look for what's true about the other. And finally, number 5, the relationship has to begin from a point where you realize your own specialness, your own uniqueness, your own self-respect. Perhaps those are the 5 relationship principles, 10 commandments, 5 principles, and perhaps that's the whole purpose of the Torah. And if we're going to uncode and unlock the 10 commandments, perhaps we've unlocked it in just one way. We realize that God is speaking out these 5 major relationship principles. The most important major relationship principles we need for all relationships. Okay, bye. Shabbos.